You're talking about two countries, Israel and the UAE, that have had relations, quiet, covert relations, short of normalization. That's not new. But the fact of the UAE actually deciding to make the leap of normalizing relations with Israel, and to do that without a major concession from Israel regarding the Palestinians, I think that was a surprise for a lot of people, and fundamentally cuts against the Arab Peace Initiative that the Arab League first put forth in 2002. The Palestinian reaction has been just about uniformly negative. And again, that's because the Palestinians knew that this, meaning normalization with the Arab world, was really a carrot, and one of the few carrots that they had in order to get Israel to actually end the occupation. We saw, for example, Hanan Ashrawi, a senior official within the PLO, who acts as a spokeswoman for the PLO, actually tweet at Mohammed bin Zayed, who is effectively the leader of the UAE. And she, to paraphrase her, basically said, "May you never be stabbed in the back by your friends," friends in quotes. The Saudis are the real prize here for Israel. But whether the Saudis would actually themselves move forward with normalization is an open question. Since the normalization deal between Israel and the UAE, you did have Mohammed bin Salman indicating that Saudi Arabia was going to stick by the Arab Peace Initiative, which was really a Saudi initiative. I think it's pretty clear that the U.S. played a significant role in making this happen, and specifically Jared Kushner. This has very much been a project of his, and I think the Trump administration, and Kushner in particular, realize that they need something to sell to the American people at this time. This is something that, of course, on the one hand, it's exciting to see Israel normalize relations with an Arab state, become an accepted part of the Middle East. That's exciting. But on the other hand, I think what we have to recognize is that the real peace deal that Israel needs, and which is an existential interest for Israel, is peace with the Palestinians.